We are here for another episode of Choose a Career, and today I'm here with Advanced Electric, and we are here with
Daniel Wood.
Daniel Woods. So Daniel, tell us a little bit about Advanced Electric and some of the things that y'all have, some of the opportunities y'all have for students who might be interested in electricity as a career.
Well, lucky enough, we're looking for pretty much students which, well enough, they won't have any experience, but we have a 4-year school they can pretty much attend. It's 1 night a week. You pretty much go to work still, get a 40-hour check, and you pretty much learn the hands-on, similar to like an internship, but It's not part-time. So we're pretty much like, you show the work up on Monday, and the work week is on a Friday unless working Saturday or Sunday. And we pretty much do a lot of work for Amazon, UPS, a lot of different colleges like the U of M, Ole Miss, and currently I'm working down there at the Manning Center. They're doing a remodel for the weight room and everything. Okay,
awesome. Tell us a little bit how the actual program is structured then. The students are actually do some on the job and then some classroom? How does it work?
So every day is hands-on for sure. And you get to learn like terminology, kind of tools you work with, get comfortable being in a work environment. And it's more or less like construction. And in the school, it's kind of like in the classroom, and you learn like, how to basically get your license for Arkansas to become a journeyman.
Okay.
And it just pretty much just show you like about a book, like with codes, how to basically get good at answering questions and how to understand what you're reading and what to look for, and to make them or help them become comfortable using the code book.
Right.
Because a lot of kids be interested in being in IT tech, and that has a lot to do with if they want to become a technician.
Sure.
You have to know the code book in order to get your license. So it has to get them in the right step or right direction to be able to get the best help put forth, because I had no experience and I'm right out of high school. And so 8 years into it, I'm pretty comfortable. I have no stress whatsoever going to work anymore.
Got you. How does the pay scale work for this program?
Starting out at $15.50, and when they start school, it's a mandatory raise you get with that every semester you pass. And on the job hours, like I say, you go to work, so all that plays in hand. So with the experience in the work area and school, you get a guaranteed raise because you showing proof that you're knowing what you're putting in for.
Right.
So by the time you pretty much graduate, you can be looking at pretty much 27 hours. Starting out at like $15.50. So between the 4-year pay period, 4-year school period, you grow from 15 up to like in the 20s. But like now, with the way income is now, it's getting higher. So it can grow by the time you finish school.
Right. Mm-hmm. There's always work for people in the trades. There's always going to be a need for electricians. Yep. There's always going to be a need for people to have their electricity maintained or worked on. What are some of the different places that you end up finding yourselves doing jobs at? It's probably strange.
I can pretty much say like the worst one I ever worked for or worked on was a garbage facility, recycling, and it get nasty. But the best places I work for is like food processing area, because certain foods that we eat, you get to see how it's made, processed, and work on some of the equipment that's used to help the production and everything. Right. So everything kind of play hands in hand. So we do a lot of work for, like I say, schools, UPS, like conveyor work, ground up, like Cargill, and they're like a farm company, so like grains and everything.
Interesting.
So pretty much if it uses electrical work and it breaks, we're gonna pretty much work on it.
Right. So do you enjoy the fact that every day looks a little different? I'm assuming that's fun.
Yes, because like for me, like I grew up like in puzzles, so I get to basically solve problems every day. So troubleshooting is like, if I get to fix a problem, like I'm pretty much satisfied at the end of the day if I fix it.
Right.
So it's a good challenge. Like I like it.
Right. Very fulfilling. Mm-hmm. Now you mentioned the codes earlier. That's another thing. A lot of people don't think about it. We're not just pulling wire or repairing things. There's different codes for different things, and you got to know all that.
Exactly. The only reason why that's being put into place because you're preventing people from burning down their homes and stuff like that. Right. So really the code is just a safety book to go by. And you don't have to memorize it. Like basically the school is going to show you how to find questions in the code book. So like I say, you can come to work and have a bad weekend. On Monday you can have a problem. And just because you show up to work every day, it becomes easy. So I don't remember everything in the code book, but I can go in the code book and probably find a situation to solve it just because I have the right tools and technique to get the job done.
Right. And every city and county has different codes and regulations, so it'd be impossible to memorize all that anyway.
Exactly.
But they teach you how to look up all of that information.
Yes, sir. And then on certain jobs, you get prints, and it shows you or tells you what part of the code book to actually go to follow their own code, so you don't have any mishaps. And like I say, you have like a safety, well, not safety, they're called they work for the NSC in a way, but it's like a fire protection company, and they come and do inspections and everything, so you're not going to pretty much jump that job done until they lay eyes on it as well.
Right.
So everybody kind of work together and make sure everything is safe.
Right.
So there's nothing to stress about.
Awesome. All right, for students who might be interested, how can they get in contact with you guys?
Well, we're pretty much located in Olive Branch, Mississippi by the Olive Branch Police Department and Advanced Electric. And I'm pretty sure y'all seen the big white trucks.
Oh, yes.
They pretty much be everywhere.
Yeah.
And you can contact Rhonda Hicks. She's working in the office. You can call the shop, and she'll pretty much answer the phone, and she'll get them right where they need to be.
Awesome.
And you don't have to have any experience.
Awesome. So no experience necessary. You can start out making some pretty decent money and then climb up the ladder really, really quickly.
Really quick.
And they're training you. They're paying you and training you. So like that's a win-win. So you start out with a job, school gets paid for as long as you stay with the company for a few years. So it's a win-win all the way around.
And especially it's a win-win you don't have anything planned out as far as like you don't want to go pay a lot of student debt back to a college and get a degree and probably not sure if it's going to pay off in the end.
Absolutely.
But I guarantee you, like a free education and you get a job and a paycheck every week and your school is paid for, like if you don't have any plans, it'd probably be a business.
Right.
Because I had plans and didn't work out, and it's probably plan D, and I ain't pretty much looking for anything else.
Right.
So.
And now you're glad it ended up being plan A.
Exactly. Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you.